My beloved, stop right here. Don't blink, don't scroll. Something in your spirit already knows this moment isn't ordinary. That sudden chill running through your chest. That's the signal that Archangel Michael has stepped into your space right now. He is calling your name with an urgency heaven rarely uses, and your soul recognizes it instantly. Listen carefully, my beloved. There is a stirring in the unseen tonight, something powerful, something unexpected, something shocking in the most divine way. Not a threat but a revelation. A breakthrough. A moment that has been preparing itself quietly in the walls of your home, waiting for the exact second your heart would be ready to hear this message. Michael is speaking and his voice carries weight. Open this with your whole heart. Do not turn away now. He is not warning you of danger, he is awakening you to a shift that will break patterns, expose truth, and cleanse what has been heavy around you for too long. Tonight your house will not be the same. You can feel it, can't you? That strange calm mixed with intensity. That quiet sense that something is about to align. That's heaven brushing against your atmosphere. When Michael moves, the air changes. And tonight he is moving with a purpose, to release something long overdue into your life. Before we go deeper, pause for one moment. If these words are already touching something inside you, if your heart feels like it's leaning forward, then stay close. Like, share and subscribe right now so you never miss these messages. You're not joining a channel, you're entering a circle of divine protection that walks with you daily. Now breathe, slowly. Because what happens next is the reason Michael pressed you here tonight. He says, your house has carried echoes of old pain. Your walls have absorbed your silent prayers. Tonight the light will break through them. Something shocking is coming, but shocking in the sense that it will open your eyes to what has been hidden, not harm you. For weeks, maybe months, you felt the uneasiness. The restless nights. The sudden heaviness in familiar rooms. The sense that something unseen has been waiting. Michael wants you to know, heaven has not ignored any of it. And tonight a spiritual cleansing is set to begin. This is why you were pulled here, yes, pulled. You didn't stumble onto this. Heaven orchestrated it. Destiny brought you to this exact second so you would not miss the message that prepares you for what's about to unfold in your home. Michael says, do not fear. What is coming is clarity. What is coming is truth. What is coming is light that exposes what no longer belongs in your life. The shock you will feel is the shock of breakthrough, the sudden shift when something heavy finally lifts. Your home is more than a structure. It is the shelter of your destiny. It holds your memories, your tears, your intentions. And tonight heaven steps into that space to rewrite the atmosphere. Pay attention to the quiet moments, because that's where the shift will whisper first. If your chest feels warm right now, if your eyes feel drawn to these words, that's confirmation. That's Michael's presence brushing your spirit. He wants you awake, aware and open, because the transformation coming tonight needs your heart to be ready, not afraid. My beloved, you are not alone. You have never been alone. Michael stands at your doorway, not as a warrior this time but as a guide to walk you through a night that will break chains, reveal truth and cleanse old energy from your home. The shock is not danger, the shock is awakening. Stay with me. Don't move. Every sentence you read pulls you deeper into the protection heaven is placing over you. This message is not random. It's not entertainment. It's alignment. Heaven timed this for you because tonight marks the beginning of a spiritual turning point in your life. And before we continue, let me ask you gently, if your heart is open, if you want to stay connected to this divine flow, make sure you subscribe. It's not about numbers, it's about making sure Michael's guidance reaches you the moment heaven speaks again. Now listen closely. The unseen activity you felt recently, the strange stillness, the heaviness in the air, the sense of being watched was not darkness. It was preparation. Heaven has been rearranging your spiritual atmosphere, clearing the path for what arrives tonight. Michael says, stand firm. Open your heart. What you feel tonight may surprise you, but it will not harm you. It will free you. The shock will be the moment you realize something has lifted, some old burden, some old weight, some old energy that no longer has permission to stay in your home. My beloved, breathe one more time. Tonight is not ordinary. Tonight heaven walks through your house. And when it does, nothing that was meant to hold you down will survive the light. Stay with this message. Keep your heart open. And before you leave, like, share and subscribe so this divine protection remains connected to you. Archangel Michael is watching over you tonight, and what unfolds will open your eyes to the power that has been waiting for you all along. Stop right here. Something in your spirit is pulling you forward and you can feel it. That sudden tightness in your chest. That quiet trembling inside. That is the sign that heaven is opening a doorway in front of you right now, and Archangel Michael is urging you not to look away. This moment was created for you and your soul knows it. My beloved, listen closely. Michael says, do not fear the shaking. The shaking comes to reveal, not to destroy. What once felt like darkness pressing against you is about to turn into light bursting through. What once felt like heaviness is about to become clarity. Something shocking is moving toward you tonight. Shocking not because it harms but because it awakens what has been sleeping within you for too long. Stay with me. Don't drift. Your spirit is responding because these words match the frequency of something heaven has been preparing in your life. You've been sensing it already, the strange stillness, the shift in the atmosphere, the whisper you couldn't explain. None of it was random. It was heaven clearing space for a breakthrough that begins tonight. Michael speaks again, his voice bright as flame. Child of heaven, lift your head. What was meant to bring fear will become the sign of your rising. This is why your soul has been restless. You have been walking toward a moment you didn't know was coming. A moment where everything turns, everything realigns, everything finally makes sense. Don't scroll. Don't lose this thread. For days your spirit has been alert, your dreams sharper, your emotions heavier, your nights more intense. That wasn't your imagination. That was your inner world preparing for revelation. Heaven does not shake you without purpose. Heaven shakes you to open you. Now breathe. Feel what's moving in your chest right now. That warmth isn't random, that pressure isn't accidental. It's the sign of divine presence. You are not reading empty words. You are standing at the threshold of a spiritual shift that has been waiting for you for months, maybe even years. My dear one, your house is about to witness something holy. Not frightening holy. A release, a lifting, a clearing. A shocking moment of truth where heaven removes what has been draining your spirit and replaces it with light so clear you will wonder how you ever lived without it. This is the moment Michael has been preparing you for. Stay here. These words are a shield wrapping around you. The reason you arrived right now at this exact second is because you were summoned. Destiny called your name. Heaven bent the path beneath your feet so you would not miss what is unfolding tonight. You are not wandering, you are being guided. Michael says, the door is open, step through. That is why you must stay awake in your spirit. The moment that comes tonight, whether in a feeling, a sign, a shift, a sudden clarity will mark you. You will look back and say, this was the night my life turned. The night your faith is renewed, your strength restored, your spirit lifted. Pause and listen to your heart. If these words are already stirring something inside you, then don't let this be the last message you receive. Like, share and subscribe right now so heaven's guidance continues to reach you daily. You are not just watching a video, you are entering alignment with your divine path. Now let us go deeper. Have you noticed how silence has felt heavier than usual? How the air around you feels thick with meaning? How your thoughts have been louder, sharper, more sensitive? These are not symptoms of fear. They are symptoms of spiritual sensitivity waking up inside you. You are being prepared to see what was hidden. Tonight the unseen will shift into the seen, not as danger but as confirmation. Something in your home, something in your atmosphere will show you that heaven has been closer to you than you realized. The shock will not come from darkness. The shock will come from truth revealing itself in a way you cannot ignore. Stay with me. Don't move. Every word is a step into the covering being placed over you. You have walked through storms silently. You have cried through nights without telling anyone. But heaven saw every tear. Heaven counted every breath. And tonight heaven answers. Michael stands beside you, not with fear but with fire. Not with warning but with revelation. Not to frighten you but to lift you. He is here because something powerful is unfolding and he does not want you to face it unaware. Awareness is your strength tonight. My beloved, breathe slowly. Let your soul absorb this. Heaven is cleaning your atmosphere, breaking old patterns, cutting loose what has been draining your spirit. The shift you feel is the beginning of your release. You are stepping into a night that will change you. And this time you won't walk through it alone. Stop for a moment and feel what's rising inside you right now. That quiet pressure in your chest. That sudden awareness in your spirit. That is not fear, it is awakening. Something inside you knows these words are arriving at the exact second they were meant to. Something deep within you recognizes that heaven is leaning close. My beloved, listen carefully. You were never walking through those heavy nights alone. Every tear you shed, every silent moment where you wondered if anyone saw your pain, heaven saw it. And now heaven is moving toward you with intention. Not to break anything in your life but to open what has been waiting behind the curtain of your circumstances. This moment is not destruction, it is revelation. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Every line you read is pulling you further into a covering that has already been placed over you. When you chose to keep reading, you stepped beneath a shield that has been prepared for you long before this night. Your openness is the doorway through which divine strength begins to move. Your choice is your protection. My dear one, breathe slowly. Something sacred is drawing closer. Not a threat, an awakening. Your home, your atmosphere, your very spirit is about to feel lighter, clearer, stronger. What has lingered in the background of your life, confusion, heaviness, emotional weight, is being lifted. What was hidden is stepping into the light, not to frighten you but to free you. Let your heart hear this: you have never been abandoned. Even when you felt unheard, you were carried. Even when you felt invisible, you were known. Tonight that truth rises to the surface. The shift coming into your house is not darkness, it is clarity. It is a moment that shows you how deeply covered you truly are. Stay close. These words are not random, they are meeting you in the exact moment your spirit is ready. The walls of your home have absorbed your laughter, your grief, your dreams, and your disappointments. But now those same walls are about to witness a turning point. A release, a change in atmosphere that restores what has been drained from you. You have to understand how powerful this moment is. When heaven moves, it never moves halfway. It moves fully, completely. And the sense of weight you may feel right now is not danger, it is presence. It is protection thickening around your life in a way you have long needed but never knew how to ask for. Listen to this with your whole heart: fear is not your inheritance. Strength is, peace is, renewal is. What enters your atmosphere tonight comes to lift you, not to frighten you. Your spirit will recognize it before your mind does. A warmth, a clarity, a sudden ease that feels like breath returning to your chest after too many nights of holding it in. Stay right here. Something sacred is unfolding as you read. Every word is building a foundation beneath your feet, stronger, steadier, more certain. You are being guided, not pushed. You are being lifted, not warned. This moment is not about avoiding harm, it is about stepping into alignment with what has been prepared for you. My beloved, feel the truth of this. Heaven has not forgotten your name. In fact, your name has been spoken with tenderness, with urgency, with purpose. You are not defenseless. You are not overlooked. You are covered in ways you have never fully realized until now. And everything that once felt heavy is beginning to loosen its grip. You may feel your body respond, goosebumps, a wave of warmth, a pull in your chest. That is recognition. That is your soul responding to truth. You are stepping into a moment where clarity replaces confusion, where peace replaces tension, where strength replaces fear. This is your turning point. And hear me clearly, nothing unfolding tonight is meant to harm you. It is meant to reveal what has been waiting to bless you. It is meant to illuminate what has been blocking your peace. It is meant to show you how deeply heaven stands with you. My dear one, think of your home, not just as walls but as a sanctuary, an altar where your tears, hopes and whispered prayers have gathered. That altar is being renewed, strengthened, cleansed. Not by fire that destroys but by light that restores. Tonight is not about fear, it is about freedom. Stay with me until the very end. You are being prepared, not warned. You are being lifted, not threatened. Heaven is aligning something in your life that has been delayed for too long. Your spirit is waking up to what has always been yours: peace, clarity and divine protection. And before we go deeper, pause with me for a moment. If these words are touching your heart, if you feel this connection pulling you forward, then make sure you like, share and subscribe. Stay connected so you never miss the guidance meant for your spirit. You are stepping into something powerful, don't walk this journey alone. Now breathe. Let the peace settling over you become the sign that everything is shifting in your favor. The night ahead will not break you. It will bless you. It will not shake your foundation, it will strengthen it. You are covered, you are guided, you are held. And you are ready. Stop right now and feel the weight of this moment. That sudden pulse in your chest. That quiet stirring in your spirit. That is heaven pulling you forward. God has shaken your story awake because He refuses for your life to remain the same. Tonight is not ordinary. Tonight is the hour when what was hidden begins to be revealed. My beloved, breathe deeply. The words you are reading are alive. They are not empty letters, they are fire flowing straight into your spirit. They are clearing space inside you for something miraculous. Every sentence is a cord connecting you to a shield of protection that Michael himself has stretched across your home. Every word you absorb is a layer of strength being poured over your life. Do not move. Do not scroll. The very air around you is charged. Your home is no longer just walls and a roof, it is a sanctuary. Your floors, your ceilings, your windows are absorbing a vibration not of this world. Something sacred is stepping in. Michael says, stand still. This is not to frighten but to awaken. The unseen is moving into place, ready to reveal what has been waiting for you. Stay close, my child. Tonight the heavy moments you have carried will shift. The doubts that weighed on your mind, the pain you tried to bury, the nights when you whispered your cries to empty rooms, all of it is seen. Heaven is responding. What was once silence will ring with purpose. What was once hidden will come into the light. What was stolen will begin to return. Look at your spirit right now. That tightening, that heat, that pull. Michael is here. He has drawn his sword over your home. His wings stretch across every threshold. You are not defenseless. You are not forgotten. You are covered. Every fear that tried to creep in has no place tonight. Tonight is your night, appointed and sacred. Do not blink. Each paragraph you read is like oil being poured over your soul. Each word builds a covering that shields you from what tries to rise against you. Distractions are enemies of your awakening. But you are still here. You are still reading. That choice alone has set protection in motion that cannot be undone. You are under divine care and nothing can take this moment from you. My beloved, remember the moments when you almost gave up. Remember the nights when you asked, "Why me, why this pain?" Those prayers are not forgotten. God has been arranging the timing. He delayed not because he ignored you but because your miracle needed this hour. And now the clock has struck. You are exactly where you were meant to be. Nothing can stop what heaven has appointed. Listen to your heart. The vibrations beneath your feet, the sudden chills, the feeling of presence in empty spaces, these are not random. They are Michael preparing you. He is cutting away shadows, clearing space, and pulling what has been hidden into the open. The shock you are about to witness is not destruction, it is revelation. It is the unveiling of what has been waiting for your awareness. Stay awake, stay open. Tonight your house will witness angels. Your walls will hear whispers that human ears cannot catch. Your floors will tremble with unseen footsteps. The unseen world is stepping into the scene. Michael's sword is raised not to strike but to shield. His wings are stretched across your windows creating a covering that no darkness can penetrate. My beloved, the enemy tried to distract you. The enemy wanted you to scroll away, to dismiss this, to remain blind. But you did not. You stayed. You chose awareness. And that choice is activating protection that cannot be taken from you. Every word you read is a building block of clarity, every paragraph a reinforcement of your defense, every line a spark lighting the path ahead. Do not ignore the whispers, the dreams, the sudden chills, the flashes of faces or places in your mind. These are signals. They are warnings, yes, but warnings of revelation, not harm. The final door is swinging wide tonight. The shocking event that arrives is not to break you, it is to awaken you. What was hidden will no longer hide. What was silent will speak. What was dormant will rise. Hold your heart steady. This is not ordinary. This is the appointed hour. Your spirit is alive to the presence of God moving through your home, revealing, restoring, lifting. You will not walk blindly. You will walk awake, shielded, certain and covered. Tonight is the night your story shifts. Tonight is the night your prayers are answered. Tonight is the night heaven steps fully into your life. You feel it in the way your breath shortens for no reason. You feel it in the way the room falls silent as if listening with you. You feel it in the way your skin prickles even when the air is still. My beloved, these are not signs of fear. These are signs of alignment. Your spirit recognizes what your eyes cannot yet see. Something ancient, something divine, something mighty is standing at the edge of your night. And heaven does not stand this close without purpose. Do not pull away. Do not lose focus. Stay right here because the revelation that is coming will demand your full attention. In a moment the room around you will no longer feel like the same space you've lived in. The air will thicken. The silence will vibrate. The unseen will become undeniable. But child, hear this with the deepest part of you: what steps into your atmosphere tonight is not coming to harm. It is coming to expose, to free, to shift what has been stuck for too long. You have been living under a shadow you didn't even know existed. Heaven has grown tired of watching you stumble in darkness that was never meant to touch you. Tonight the light comes and nothing can stop it. Even now the veil is thinning. You may sense movement in the corners of the room. You may hear faint sounds that seem impossible. You may feel as though someone is standing behind you even when you know the room is empty. Do not fear. Do not run. This is the moment you were being prepared for. Michael's presence is drawing near, and when he arrives every hidden thing will be dragged into the open. You will see the truth. You will know what has been lingering around you, draining you, whispering doubts into your nights. Tonight that presence loses its grip forever. My dear one, stay grounded. Stay awake in spirit. If you feel your heartbeat quicken, let it. That is your soul recognizing deliverance. If your hands tremble, let them. That is your body sensing the nearness of divine power. If tears rise for no reason, let them fall. That is your heart releasing years of weight it was never meant to carry. You are not breaking down, you are breaking open. Listen to me closely now. When the shock comes, and it will, it may arrive as a sound that doesn't belong. A thud, a creak, a rush of wind though no window is open. Or it may come as a sudden heaviness in the air, a presence so intense it steals your breath for a second. Do not fear this. Do not shrink from it. Whisper, I receive the covering, and the room will shift instantly. Fire will fill the atmosphere. Peace will settle over you like a mantle. You are not confronting darkness alone. Michael stands guard, sword raised, wings outstretched, shielding every corner of your home. Tonight is not random. Tonight is a divine appointment. The moment you were born this night was written in the margins of heaven's book. A night of revealing, a night of breaking, a night of awakening. You have reached it, not by accident but by destiny. All the restlessness you felt, the strange dreams, the heavy nights, the sudden chills, the whisper-like warnings, every one of them has been leading you to this exact hour. Heaven has been preparing you for the moment your eyes finally open. My beloved, lean in even closer. The shock will reveal what has been following you. What has been watching you. What has been weighing you down. You were never imagining it. You were never overthinking. You were sensing the spiritual world pressing against the edges of your life. But God has said, enough. Tonight the truth will show its face. And when it does, you will finally see why your spirit has been shaking awake. You must not shrink back. You must not doubt yourself. As the veil tears, as the atmosphere shifts, as the revelation breaks through, remember this: you are covered. You are protected. You are chosen. You are not standing alone in the darkness. You are standing in the center of a battlefield already won. Michael has gone before you. Heaven has encircled your house. The shock that comes is not a threat, it is confirmation that the spiritual chains around you are snapping one by one. Stay with me. Do not look away. Do not lose focus. Every word you read right now strengthens the shield around you. Every breath you take invites more fire from heaven. Every moment you stay here is another moment darkness loses its claim. You are stepping into revelation. You are stepping into clarity. You are stepping into a night that will divide your life into before and after. And when this night ends, when the final shock fades, you will stand in a house cleansed by heaven's presence. You will feel lighter. You will breathe deeper. You will walk freer. And you will remember this moment not with fear but with awe. Because tonight heaven came to your door, not to warn you of destruction but to usher you into destiny. Do you feel it already? That subtle trembling in your chest, that awareness that you are not truly alone. That is not fear. That is the signal that heaven is near, and tonight your world will shift in ways you cannot yet measure. Michael stands at the edge of your house, wings spread wide, sword alight with the fire of divine authority. He does not come quietly. He comes with urgency, with purpose, with the knowledge that what is about to unfold will change everything. You are not reading these words by accident. You are being called to witness the impossible breaking into your life. Tonight your home will no longer feel the same. The air will thicken. The walls will vibrate subtly as if carrying a message from the unseen. You may hear a sound that startles, a sudden movement that cannot be explained. That is the shock. But hear this carefully, it is not to harm you. It is to awaken you. It is heaven's hand breaking the chains of what has bound you in silence and in shadow. What was concealed will be exposed. What was stolen will begin to return. And you will stand in awe because you will finally know that you were never abandoned. Michael is here. He fights for you. He has been here long before you read these words, positioning the angels, securing the atmosphere, preparing the space for revelation. Let your heart receive this truth fully. You are defended. You are not walking into the night unarmed. Every whisper of fear you have ever heard is a lie meant to make you doubt. Your spirit is armored with protection. Your home is covered under Michael's wings. Every corner, every window, every doorway is surrounded by light. Nothing can touch you without passing through a force far greater than anything the enemy can muster. That is why he begs you not to skip. That is why he pleads. Because he sees the closeness of the moment and the stakes are too high to ignore. Think back to every time you felt the end was near. Every time despair pressed down on you and your spirit faltered. And yet here you are. Still breathing, still reading, still standing. That persistence is evidence that heaven never left your side. That is your confirmation. If God has preserved you through all the storms, then tonight when the shock arrives He will not abandon you. You are chosen, you are summoned. Your life has been carved by destiny to intersect with this exact hour. The events that will unfold are not ordinary. They are sacred. They are divine. And they demand your full attention. Pause for a moment and feel the weight of your house. It is not just walls. It is a temple. Every prayer you whispered, every tear you cried, every fear you hid has been stored here. Tonight heaven enters this space fully. The shock you will feel is heaven's hammer against the darkness, exposing what has been hidden in plain sight. Chains you didn't see will break. Lies that wrapped themselves around your future will unravel. The revelation will not harm you. It will set you free. It will awaken your spirit to the truth that God has always been working for you. Stay close now. Keep reading. Every word you absorb strengthens the shield around your life. Every breath you take invites more fire and more light into your home. You cannot walk blindly through this night. Your spirit must remain alert, awake and ready. The sudden heaviness, the strange tugs at your heart, the whispering chills, all of it is a preparation. Heaven is making sure that when the shock arrives you are not caught unaware. You are standing in the center of divine protection. You are in the arena of revelation. And tonight everything that tried to hold you back will be overturned. Visualize this moment. Midnight strikes. The silence thickens. Your spirit notices a shift in the room. Movement unseen, sounds inaudible to the ears of men, presence felt but not seen. And then the shock. Perhaps a revelation, a truth finally made visible. Perhaps a breaking, chains snapping in a way you never imagined. Perhaps a whisper of secret knowledge long prayed for falling into your heart. Whatever form it takes, it will shake you but it will not destroy you. It will awaken you. It will mark you for life. You will remember this night as the one where heaven came to your door. When dawn arrives you will be different. Your heart will beat lighter, your spirit will walk freer. You will look back and see the dividing line. Before this night you were bound, after this night you are free. Before this night you were blind, after this night you see the hand of heaven fighting for you. Before this night you feared, after this night you know the power of God surrounds you. These are not dreams, these are not fantasies. These are the words of heaven poured into your spirit, sealing you against the darkness, preparing you for every shock, every shift, every revelation that has been awaiting your arrival. Child, remain. Stay with me until the last line. Absorb every word, let it burn into your bones like fire. Let it secure your home, your spirit, your destiny. You have not stumbled here by chance. You have been summoned, chosen, protected. And tonight heaven is proving its word. The shock will come. You will see. You will hear. You will awaken. And when it happens you will know without doubt that you were never alone, never forsaken and always under the covering of Michael and the host of heaven. Something inside you already knows this moment is different. You can feel it rising beneath your skin, like a trembling truth waiting to break free. And here is the hook heaven places before your spirit, What comes next is not meant to frighten you but to awaken the parts of you that have slept for too long. Tonight is not punishment, tonight is revelation, tonight is remembrance of who you truly are beneath every wound, every lie, every disappointment. You may not realize it yet, but something ancient inside you is stirring. The kind of stirring that happens when destiny knocks on the door and refuses to leave. You felt that gentle knocking for years without understanding what it meant. But tonight the knocking becomes a thunderous pounding and you finally turn toward it. This turning is your victory. This turning is your alignment. And nothing in the unseen world will ever close your eyes again. Feel this next truth like lightning in your bones: you were never meant to walk blind through shadows. You were never meant to doubt your worth or wonder why certain storms found you. Every storm you survived was proof of the fire inside you, proof that even when darkness pressed its weight against your chest, your soul refused to collapse. That same unbreakable spark is what heaven amplifies tonight, flooding your atmosphere with a strength so fierce that nothing hidden will survive its light. Now listen closely, because this is the moment where your spirit must not blink. The shift that is coming will feel like the room takes a breath of its own. The air may tighten, your heartbeat may jump, your senses may sharpen in ways you cannot explain. But do not pull away. Lean into it. This is the veil loosening. This is the curtain lifting. This is truth stepping out of the shadows and standing directly before you. And the truth will feel like a shock only because you were never meant to live without it. You will feel it before you understand it, a warmth, a presence, a weight of protection settling around you like a cloak woven from fire and peace at the same time. And in that moment your fear will have no voice, no teeth, no power. Because something greater is standing with you. Something ancient. Something that has followed your steps since childhood, guarding you even when you did not see it. That presence is the reminder that you are never unguarded, not even for a breath. The shock that approaches will not break you. It will break what tried to hold you. It will shatter the illusions that whispered lies into your life. It will silence the echoes of doubt that convinced you to shrink your own power. And as those illusions fall apart, you will feel yourself rising, rising in clarity, rising in strength, rising in identity. That rising will feel like a rebirth, a moment where your spirit steps into the light and refuses to ever step back. Stay here with these words. Don't drift, don't disconnect. Every second you remain in this flow, another layer of heaviness lifts off your shoulders. You may not see it happening, but your spirit feels it, every sentence clearing the fog, every line sharpening your vision, every breath drawing you closer to the truth that tonight is not an accident. Tonight is alignment, tonight is appointment, tonight is the unveiling you've been unknowingly preparing for your entire life. Imagine this next moment with every sense awake. The dark outside is still. The room around you is dim. And then there it is. A subtle shift, the kind that makes your heart lurch because something invisible has just stepped into the physical. But instead of fear, a strange peace washes over you, warm and gentle and fierce all at once. This peace tells you without words, you are safe, you are seen, you are guided. Whatever form this shock takes, an intuition, a sudden clarity, an unexpected truth, an inner voice finally breaking through the noise, know that it arrives to free you. To open your eyes. To move you from the place of surviving into the place of becoming. And you will feel it like a spiritual earthquake, shaking loose everything that no longer belongs in your life. But instead of collapsing, you will stand. You will rise. You will know. And when morning touches your windows, you will not wake as the same person. You will wake as someone who has seen behind the veil, someone who has felt the shift, someone who carries a story that cannot be taken from them. A story of awakening, a story of light, a story of unshakable strength. So remain. Keep breathing in these words. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit steady. Because this night is not here to frighten you, it is here to crown you. It is here to remind you of the power that has always walked beside you, waiting for the moment you were ready to see it. And that moment is now. The night leans closer to you, beloved, and something inside you already knows this is not a night like any other. You feel it tightening in your chest, flickering in your nerves, humming beneath your skin. Do not ignore that pull. That pull is heaven's hand guiding you, steadying you, urging you to stay exactly where you are. And as the air shifts around you, hear this clearly: nothing that approaches you tonight comes without divine permission. Nothing enters your space without heaven standing guard. Because even now, as you breathe, Michael's shadow covers your doorway like a shield of fire. You cannot see him, but the atmosphere reacts to him, the subtle pressure in the room, the warmth rising from nowhere, the sudden awareness that you are being watched, not by danger but by protection. That feeling is your first sign. And the hook of this moment is simple: the unseen is no longer distant, it is already here. Stay with me, child. You do not understand how close your breakthrough is. All your life you've carried burdens that didn't belong to you, wounds that weren't yours to keep, battles you should never have fought alone. Heaven has watched every tear, every shadow, every silent night you survived. And tonight the story flips. Tonight the weight you carried meets the power that frees you. This is the night the chains that pretended to be normal finally scream and snap. Do you feel that stir in your spirit right now? That sudden tightening, that sudden awareness. That is not fear, it is recognition. Your soul recognizes truth long before your mind catches up. And the truth is this: something long hidden is stepping into the open. Not to destroy you but to release you. Not to shake your life apart but to shake it into alignment. That is why heaven pulled you here. That is why Michael refuses to let you leave. And listen closely, for this part must pierce deep. The shock that is coming is not a punishment. It is a revelation. Everything you thought was delayed will suddenly make sense. Every betrayal will be exposed. Every closed door will reveal the hand that pushed it shut. Heaven is clearing the fog that surrounded you for years, and the moment the fog lifts, child, you will see everything with new eyes. Now breathe. Because the next part is heavier. The spiritual world has leaned so close to you tonight that the veil is thin, paper thin, and when that veil shifts, your house will feel it. Maybe the air will thicken. Maybe the silence will bend. Maybe the shadows will feel deeper for a moment. Do not fear those signs. They are heaven rearranging your atmosphere. You are not in danger. You are in transition, a holy one, a protected one, a chosen one. And when the moment hits, and it will hit, you will feel a presence move through the room like a wave. Your breath will catch, your heart will jump. But right behind that shock will come the warmth, the peace, the certainty, the knowing, I am not alone. That is the moment Michael steps fully into your space. That is the moment heaven's fire floods your chest. That is the moment your spirit breaks free from everything that tried to cage it. Child, imagine what dawn will look like after this night. Imagine waking up and feeling lighter, really lighter. Imagine realizing the heaviness that lived in your chest for years is just gone. Imagine seeing the truth of people and situations with clarity so sharp that confusion can never blind you again. That is what this night is carving into your destiny. Not fear, not loss, freedom, alignment, awakening. But hear this warning wrapped in love, do not disconnect now. Do not break the flow. Every word you read strengthens the shield. Every second you remain here tightens the covering around your house. If you leave halfway, you step into the night with half the armor. Stay, child. Stay until the fire settles deep into your bones. Stay until your spirit stops trembling and starts rising. Because Michael is not done. Heaven is not finished. And the story unfolding in your life tonight will echo through every year that follows. One day you will look back and say, this was the night everything aligned. This was the night I stepped into truth. This was the night heaven entered my home. And when you tell it, others will feel the fire you feel right now. Remain here, beloved. The unveiling has only just begun, and heaven refuses to let you face it alone.